Okay, pricing video, just standard pricing here. I'm looking at here. I've gone through all the properties, and I'm kind of looking to see, obviously 7 days, what percent of days, anything above 20%. 14 is like 1 day. Anything above 20% or so, I'm thinking, okay, there's 2 days empty. I can do a 2-night minimum and try to fill up the 2 days if I can. Anything 30 days, when you see above like 33%, or a third of the month is open, that's definitely danger, and you got to be looking at that and paying very close attention to that, because clearly your pricing is out of whack if you're not getting booked 30 days out. So that's going to require some attention. And then 60 days out, I look at it like, okay, well, we still have a lot of time, but if I have some big open areas, it's worth looking at and seeing if we can bring the price down. And 60 days out, we're kind of still in testing mode. We can test higher prices and hopefully get lucky. But if we're not getting hit, we want to keep an eye on that, because if we're not getting booked, we want to make sure we start bringing the prices down little by little by little. Just figure out what the top prices that we can get. So here I was clicking in on this property here, this Modern 2-1 Central Park, which is, where is it? This listing. You can see it's full in the week, and it has 26 and 30%. So okay, it's not doing too bad. But just taking a look at it and seeing if we can change anything. So April, okay, 310, 4. Yeah, there's only 4 days left this week, so that's a 4. Or we can get a full fill, right? This we're putting a 3. Okay, that's fine. I think sometimes you might want to, like, maybe instead of putting this as 3, you can drop this price, make it 4, and then drop the price here a little bit. I already did drop it. It was at $299. I dropped it to $280. We'll put it at $275. Again, we're shooting for maximum occupancy. We got to drop our price a little bit. We'd rather be more booked up at a little bit lower prices than having all these empty days in between. So here we go, 3. Okay, we dropped the price. It was at $330. I put it to $299 with 3-night minimum. We still have a month before that day, so we can try to get that fully opened, fully booked. Same thing. And I was playing around July. This was all 4 nights, and I'm now changing it to our 3-5-4 strategy. So make that happen. And since this is the end of the week and there's a reservation here, instead of 5, we're going to put a 3. So someone would then book Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, looking in the future, August, same thing. We just kind of went lazy and did 4. So we're gonna fix that. So I'll just make that change, and that's this video. I don't know if there's anything else to go over, other than just kind of always, every couple of days, you want to be in here making little changes, little tests. That way, you can. The way I see it is, if you want to go for a high price, like a couple months out, you can try it, test it for like a week, test it for a week or 2, maybe 2 weeks. Give it a test and see if it gets booked. If it doesn't, then you know you're too high and you got to bring it down. And you want to bring it down by like 10%, and then bring it down by 10% and test it again. Give it another week. If nothing, bring it down again. Just keep kind of testing it. And then, the farther out you are, you don't want to bring it down too much, because if you're far out in advance, 3-4 months out, you don't want to bring it down to necessarily market, because you want to hope for one of those big reservations. So you want to keep it above market still. See, 370 is above market by far. I usually book it up around 310. Probably in September, which is a very strong month, I could probably book it at 330, 340. So 370, we're definitely above market. So, we want to keep it high if we're out in September. Trying to get one of those big reservations. But they're not so high where we're obviously not going to get booked. You want to bring it kind of in that 20% above normal range, and that's about where you want to be. Okay, so I'm going to play around here. I'm going to put this as 5. December's a very good month, so we want to make sure we get our longer reservations in those months that are strong. October, September, I mean, all basically from April or from May until November is very strong. December, you have a bump. Okay. Actually, for this here, this one, since it ends on a Monday, since the last day, if we put 2 here and someone books Saturday and Sunday, that's actually not a good result, because that basically takes away anyone who was looking to book the whole weekend, which is much more common than someone looking to book just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's better actually that you don't allow someone to book Saturday, Sunday here. I mean, if they want to use just Sunday, you want to, jump the price up and make it one night. You can maybe do that, but not for Saturday, because we want to keep that Saturday open for this reservation that happens along this week. So we don't want to have our Saturday gone, because we want to have whoever's booking this week to also take the weekend. So that's our logic there. Because it's much more common to get a weekend reservation than it is just a one day of the weekend reservation. That being said, remember, if we're letting them, if they're going to take Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we'll let them take those 3 days of that week. That's something I'm still experimenting with, whether it's better to allow someone to take Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or to make them do 5 days all the way across through Saturday. That way you don't, that way you have that full weekend reservation instead of having a reservation split on Saturday. You have some people coming in from Tuesday to Saturday, and the next group from Saturday to Tuesday. It might be better just to have, require. So, for example, if you see a lot of empty Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, let's say someone booked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? And that leaves Wednesday, Thursday, Friday open. If we start finding out that we have a lot of these open Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, then we realize, oh, that's actually not a very common booking, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that's not very common, and we actually can't rely on those days. So that's something we need to look into and do a little bit of analysis to see, do we have a lot of those empty Wednesday, Thursday, Friday reservations? If we do, then we have to stop allowing people to book Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We have to start forcing them to book, the whole week. So that's something that we could look into in the numbers and see, where is that occurring, it'll just allow us to have a better system for how we set our minimum night stay. Remember, New York and Tennessee are different. In New York, you can require longer reservations. In Tennessee, oftentimes you have to actually sell for, 4-night minimum over the weekend if you're lucky. And some people only do 3 over the weekend. And then 2 during the week is more likely in a market like Tennessee. So, we're still testing, we're still trying to learn. But that's kind of how we have seen it. This is Halloween weekend, if we would raise the price. And that is pretty much it for this video. I'm going to finish all this up, and if there's any other learnings to be had, I'll take a look here quickly before I let you go. You should remember we left it open. We're still playing around with the pricing here. I'll do the same thing. This is Thanksgiving weekend, so I'll probably raise the price here to 9, 4, This is the marathon, the New York City Marathon weekend. I'll raise that price up too. 3. So this is the marathon. I'm going to do a 5-night minimum stay. Raise the price, even on Saturday. Marathon, I think the marathon is on Monday. So, yeah, it's a quick Google search too. Sunday, November 3rd. So, actually, it is... It's this day. Okay, so that's fine. 3 days. Marathon's on Sunday. They want to stay 2 more days. Perfect. We'll keep this easy for now. This is November's not the strongest month, so we'll do a 4-night min across the board. There we go. Call it a day. Be sure December makes sense. We've got a big fat price during this month. Drop this down. Beginning of December is usually pretty slow. From December 1st to December 20th is pretty slow. So make sure our price is not too high then. And then keep the price for the first 3 weeks of December. Prices actually should be even lower. So bring them down to like really the market that you would like to get. If $2.99 is average, that's kind of where you should be. Your average price for the 1st through the 19th. You don't want to be above that because you're in a week period. And if you can get a good booking there at 300, you'd be very happy. And then for the January and February, same logic, right? You should actually bring this down to like 250, like 270, because that's below what you normally get, but it's way above what we usually get in December, January, February. So if we drop our price, we can get lucky and get a reservation in here, in the 270 range, and that'll help us get to the winner. So that's it. That's kind of the logic. Think about seasonality. Talk a little bit about, nights. Again, it's kind of all these things working together to get a sense for how this market is operating. And that's it. We're going to see it. We're good. Thanks for watching.